Trish here from Pinky's Farm. Hi everybody, it's Friday. It's time for another episode of Friday Sews. I want to say thanks to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for hooking us all up with this community. Today I just have one project in work, and it is not Simplicity, I think it's McCalls. Where'd it go? What'd I do with it? Here it is. It's McCalls 8204. You may recall I made this shorts version out of Christmas fabric for a Christmas challenge, and I'm working on a toile right now for a friend of mine, and this is about how far I've gotten so far. So it's just the long pants version of this little kind of bib overall. Not thrilled with the blooming going on in the crotch area there, front and back. Look at the butt cheeks. Booty and bloom. Okay, that's all right. It's just a toile, and I'll probably end up just wearing this around the farm anyway, but I mainly just wanted her to try it on. But it has the full-length legs, and I don't know, we may end up doing some elastic around the bottom or putting, you know, some kind of little tab or something like that. But this is just to try out the long version that I know works. And if it does work for her, I know it works for me. If it works for her, then we'll go ahead with this fabric that she picked out and I showed you last week. Now, I had to do take two on this because there's a fly in here, and it's tormenting me to no end. So if you see me flailing around, it's that stupid fly. I'll probably kill myself trying to get to the fly. But anyway, I'm not having, you know, a spasm or anything. It's just I'm chasing a fly. Okay, so that's what I'm working on right now. There's a couple other things that I have in the works. I did do a Make Nine for 2022. It's the first time I've done a Make Nine. I've always kind of sketched out or put pattern ideas and fabric ideas on paper, but this is the first time I actually called it Make Nine, and it actually turned into like Make 20 because on the back I have a bunch of other stuff that I want to do. But you know, you got to set goals, and so actually this McCall's 8204 is on here, so I will already be able to strike one off pretty soon when I get that done. But I was going to run through the rest of it with you. So one of the next things on my Make Nine list is to go back to this old faithful Lisette pattern, Simplicity 0450. It's the portfolio dress. I love this dress. I usually do it in the short sleeve or sleeveless. Usually the short sleeve. It's great pattern for color blocking because this section here, the pockets and up, that's a separated section. So it's really good for color blocking, and I love it for spring. And I'm going to take these two kind of matching prints and make me a little spring dress out of those color blocked. So that's another item on the list. Okay, let's see. Of course, you've seen this, but I've added it to Make Nine, and that is McCall 7948. And I'm going to make that with this Liberty of London fabric that my mom gave me for Christmas. I will be toiling this, and I haven't picked out what fabric I'm going to toile it from, but something El Cheapo, but that I can still wear as a wearable toile. But those ruffles are going to be so pretty. The next item on my Make Nine is this old pattern. Let's see if I can see the date. It's from the 70s. No, I think it's from the 80s. But I love this tie front maxi right here. And I've been wanting to make a maxi for a while. So I think this tie front would be really cute for a summer maxi. And even in the winter, I think I could, you know, put a tee under it or something, or a little, just some kind of little t-shirt under it, and it would still be cute. So I'm going to use this. This is like a stretch, but it's kind of got that nap to it, like bubbly. Got a lot of stretch. But I think that would be cute if I had the patterns kind of going at an angle or something. Or, I don't know, we'll just see how it lays out, how much fabric, you know, I have and how it will lay out. But I think it would be really cute pieced together, kind of in a contrary way. So there's that one. And then this thing. I should not do it, but I'm going to because I love it. And it's this piece right here. I will not be putting long sleeves on mine. I'm going to make it sleeveless. Now this thing takes bukus of yardage. I have 6 yards here, and I think this is an appropriate fabric. It's a thin poplin and cotton, and it's, you know, I think it would be appropriate for trying to make something in the time period, unless I can find this. But I want to be able to make the little dress. By the way, this is Simplicity 8941. I want to make that little dress, and then I want to make a little short sleeve crop jacket like they wore in that period to go with it, and maybe out of something fancy, jacquard or something like that, you know, whatever's fancy that matches I can find on sale. That's what I want to make it of. So anyway, that is not a rush piece, but I would like to be able to have it for the summer. So what I would really like is to have an occasion to wear it, but it may just be a nightgown. I may just traipse around here like, you know, Queen of England or something, and that's okay, because I can do weird, okay? I can do it pretty good. The other 3 patterns that are on my Make 9 that I have not chosen fabric for yet are Simplicity 8944. I love this little, what's it called? A jumper. I love that little jumper. I love the fullness of it, and the style of it. I love it with that little just plain white t-shirt under it. So I want to find maybe like some shirting or something. I can't do anything woolly because it's just too hot here. But I really think that's cute. Here's the back artwork. So I'm looking forward to making that. I think that will go closer to next year in the fall and winter. I want, again, to make Simplicity 1080 because I really loved it the first time. And it's very wearable. It's quick and easy to make. And it's just a very useful dress for me here on the farm. So I'm going to be making at least 1 more of these this year. At least that's my goal. And yes, I'm going to color block it kind of the way they do here with the contrasting. I just love that look. I think it's so farmhousey. And I have some linen tablecloths with print on them. And I'm thinking about doing that with linen tablecloths and kind of mixy-matchy it, you know, and just kind of let it be a little bit wild. So I think that would be pretty. My mom might get upset that I'm cutting up tablecloths, but... And my last item on my formal Make 9 is this really old pattern. This is, who is it? McCalls 4565, but I think this is such a cute dress. Now, I don't know if I like that turned up kind of sleeve there. I don't know. We'll see when I make it, but I love the skirt and the pockets, the little buttons up here in the front, and the wide collar. So I think that's really cute, and I think I will try to make that for the summer. And that is from the year, I don't have the right glasses to find the year on these things. Looks like it's 1975. That's a cutie. I like the 70s. So that is all the stuff that I have on for my Make 9 list. What else have I been working on? I wanted to show you guys the doorstop I wanted to make. So I'm going to stop this and run and get it. Stand by. Okay, I'm back. So look at this cute little doorstop, y'all. Is he not adorable? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I can't stand it. I could just stare at it. And it's just really a simple pattern. I got this for Christmas and I fell in love with it. And I thought, what a good gift idea, because can't we all use a doorstop? I know mine always want to eat back. So I thought I might try to make this. It's filled with like some seeds or beads or pellets or something, which are easy enough to come by. And I'd say it's only filled, there's polyfill or something in here, and then it's only filled just to make it heavy at the bottom with the beads. So I just love that horsey and the glasses. That is so me. I love it. So you stay down there, Wilbur. What else have I been doing? I'm going to try and make one of those, and I thought I would show you my recipe binder that I finally finished. I had been working on remaking a recipe book that was falling apart that had all my homemade recipes in it. And I made it into a junk journal. Open the window, it says what's cooking. And just used 3D stickers and stuff on the front. This is my index where I have all my recipes listed on what page. The pages are numbered. And then I had just ordered this really cute kit off of Etsy, and I just started loading recipes into it in the form of a junk journal. And there goes some junk now. That's not junk. That is my mama's dill pickle recipe right there. It's good stuff. But anyway, this whole book is just filled with all of my recipes. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 signatures in the book, and they are kept in with some bands so that I can add and subtract patterns, particularly add. Normally when I make a book, I will glue these signatures. I sew these sections, which are called signatures, I actually sew them together, and then I usually sew them to a paper that gets glued into the book. And that way they're there to stay. But I decided that if this ever got too chunky, which this little monkey is pretty chunky now, I'm gonna have to make a whole new book for my every plate cards. Got a bunch of those and more on the way. So, sorry, I thought I saw someone coming in my door. But anyway, this book's getting super chunky, but I just love it. I love looking at it. I keep it sitting out where I can see it, leaf through it all the time, make stuff out of it. The chunkier, the better. But I don't want it to burst the binding. So this is a page from the old book that I tried to keep. I tried to incorporate some of the old stuff in there. But I think that this paper kit I got off Etsy is really pretty. And had a really good time just making these and now dropping them. Just got to be genteel with this thing. It's homemade. But anyway, that's the only other thing I've really been doing other than Starbucks once a week with my friend, because we're both hooked on the brown sugar oat milk latte. Hot or cold, doesn't matter, it's delicious. So we had to do that this morning, and we've been doing that once a week. And then of course we always do Taco Tuesday at our favorite little restaurant called El Toucan's in town. So I've been doing Taco Tuesday every day and loving that. So other than that, that's all there is from me. I did not figure out what the Facebook prompt was. I didn't look to see what the Facebook prompt was today. But let's see, has anything exciting been happening? The only exciting thing is this restaurant that I make cakes for. I have a pig that used to belong to the owner of the restaurant. And so whenever I'm going to be over at the restaurant, she always makes me a pig bucket. And that's just the scraps from the day, and I bring them home to my pigs and the chickens, and they go crazy. And this past week, it'd been a while since I brought a pig bucket home. I'm telling y'all, it was like farm animal mud wrestling out there. They were about to have a big old fight over pancakes and waffles and cooked eggs and potato peels. It was crazy. I should have filmed it. Next time I'll film it for you, because it really was like mud wrestling with those pigs. I thought somebody's going to get hurt here, and it could be me. So anyway, that's about the only other exciting thing going on. It's going to get uber cold here. So I'm planning on holing up with my machine, maybe getting some patterns cut out, and keeping the fire going, since we don't get to use it very often. So I want to use it. And what else? Probably do a little fabric organizing. I've been working really hard on Poshmark, trying to get that back up and going. It was down. I had it down for about a month over the holidays. So, but I've just been watching everybody else. So y'all keep them coming. And it's great seeing your videos. And I look forward to seeing you next week. So keep sewing, y'all. Ciao.